safety concerns was, if something happened to me, how do you find me in the pitch black water at night? And that was just all magnified by the fact that now we're in 5-foot waves, where even when I'm right next to the boat, you're going to see me and I'm going to disappear every wave. You're going to have periods of time where you don't see me at all.
How's our line there? Are we on it? Because we're following you.
When I first started open water swimming, I started on my own right out here on Lake Mac, just kind of testing out kind of the feasibility. I hadn't swam in like 3 decades and got into it. And then as winter came around, this became not so swimmable. And so I joined the aquatic center, started swimming there on my own, and then hooked up with one of the coaches. Actually, one of the guys invited me to an open water swim session in the summer, and I jumped at the chance to join and swim with some other guys.
What's most important for him is to have an efficient stroke, because over the course of the distance he's swimming, he's going to take a lot of strokes. So if he has an inefficient stroke, or if he has a stroke that has potential for injury, he's not going to be able to survive those distances.
So one of the main reasons I do these swims is to help raise money to help teach swim lessons for kids at the Holland Aquatic Center. Drowning is the #1 cause of death in kids age 1 through 4, and second only to car accidents in kids age 5 through 14. Studies have shown that 1 session of swim lessons between the age of 1 and 4 reduces the risk of drowning by 88%. So it makes a huge difference with a very small amount of intervention. It is Thursday, June 27th, and we're in Fort Erie, Ontario, Canada, getting ready to go for a swim. We're going to meet tonight at the docks at Port Colborne at around 8 p.m. and then head over to Dunkirk, New York to start the swim. It'll take us several hours to get across the lake, and then we'll start swimming at about midnight and working our way back to Rock Point, Ontario. And it will probably take around 16 hours, I'm hoping, to get across, but we'll see. So we had a rough ride over from Canada down here, and a lot of people got a little sick, so we took a little delay. Spent about 2 hours kind of recovering, getting things set up, getting people used to driving the Zodiacs, and we're getting ready to go swimming. So we were hoping to start about midnight. It's about 2, and I think the seas have probably calmed down a little bit, we're hoping for, and off to America. Off to Canada, sorry, going the wrong way. Back to Canada.
I did test the water for Bryan. Everything's great.
Let's go swimming! As soon as we left the pier, it was just pitch black. I couldn't see anything except for this string of Christmas lights on the side of the boat and kind of the outlines of my couple crew members in the Zodiac. Probably after 15 miles, I was feeling really pretty exhausted, and I knew there was a long way to go, and then it's just the mantra of just keep swimming. The whole trick to these things is not about speed, it's just not stopping.
Yeah, for the last couple hours I was swimming with Bryan. Bryan's doing great. His stroke is looking really good, and he's staying strong.
Kept moving in, I could see the building slowly getting bigger, but it just seemed like it was taking forever, and I started questioning if we were in some kind of current. And they kept reassuring me that we're fine, until all of a sudden they realized that we had a current coming straight offshore that I was pushing against. Mike, one of the swim masters, said to me, "You're in a strong current against you, you're not making headway. This next 30 minutes you need to sprint, and your whole swim comes down to this next 30 minutes. So for the next 20 minutes, I just swam hard, kind of found another gear I didn't think I had at that point. Finally, I could actually see the bottom and realized the bottom was moving quickly the other way, that we had broke through the current. And then I knew we made it.
You got this, Bryan. Come on, Bryan. Sideways. Take your time. You got this.
as I reached the shore, someone directed me towards some rocks, and I picked my way up the slippery rocks until I cleared the water, and I heard the official yell time that we'd cleared the water. And my wife yelled out that the time was 16:22, which was faster than I thought, because it was hard for me to tell what time. I thought it was much later in the day, and I knew the record was 18:22. So I beat it by 2 hours, which I was pretty ecstatic with, and mostly I was just glad to be done, because at that point I was just totally exhausted. At the end of the swim, I was really excited on how things went and how our team had performed, and I'm really excited to try to tackle the other 4 Great Lakes over the next couple years and try to raise more money for the Aquatic Center.